he goes. Anyway, we've had a lot of good magic and still some wonderful magic to come. This next magician, remember at the beginning of the show I said there was 2 leading illusionists in Cincinnati? You saw one so far. You are about to see the next one. Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage the magic of Dalton.
Stars of magic so far! That is so good to hear. It is such an honor to get to be here this evening. And if you don't mind, for this next illusion, I'm actually going to take my shoes off. My apologies to these guys in the front. Actually, the reason I'm doing that is because in just a moment here, it's going to be very important that everybody can tell where my feet, where my hands, where my head, and everything else is. Because what you're about to see is something I have always wanted to do. And up until recently, wasn't able to. You're going to see it now, though. It's a favorite of mine. And I invite you to watch very close. Here we go. Thank you so much. That's one of my favorite things, and you know, as I put my shoes back on, I should tell you a little story about that. Back when we first introduced that illusion into the show, well, my wife Paula, who you just saw there, had just given birth to our second child. And when that happened, well, I got to watch the doctor saw her in half. Something you normally only see on the operation channel. Well, you know, I should probably answer a very commonly asked question. The answer is yes, it is my natural color. That's right. This used to be brown, but I thought, why fight nature? You know, why not let it go back to normal? So that's what I did. And you know, without a doubt, my favorite type of magic is grand illusion. But definitely a close second is the good old-fashioned sleight of hand. The kind where all you've got is one magician, 10 fingers, and a lot of surprises. And back when I was a kid, well, all I had were simple things that I could find, like a piece of rope, which, like any rope, has two ends and one middle. But you see, this one is different because it's got a third end and one middle. But it's even more different than that because there are, of course, 4 ends and one middle. Now, 4 ends are kind of an issue if you've only got one piece of rope. So what we're going to do is take and slide 2 of these straight down. Straight down towards the center right there. So that we still have 2 ends up here, but now we've got 2 brand new ends in the center. The hard part is to join them with the rest of the rope, like that. Because they are, in fact, 2 ropes. There's this one, and there's that one. Now, that confuses me sometimes, you know, so what do you say we take both of these and just kind of start all over at the beginning? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? All right. Well, okay, let's explain how this is done. This is easier than you think it is. You see, if I put the ends right here, keep an eye on those. First end number 1. We'll gather him up. There it is. And we're going to make it jump right down to the other end. So that we have an end at both ends. Doesn't look right that way. We'll do the same with this one. We'll gather him up and make that one go a little faster. Right down. So that we have 2 ends and a rope. Thank you. All right. Well, time for the big finish, the grand finale. This is where we'll put both of the ends in my pocket. Now that's going to make it easier for you to follow if you think about it, because this time, if I reach over there and do anything funny, well, you'll be able to see it. For instance, it would not be physically possible to do something like make a knot in the rope if you didn't have the ends. Of course, if the ends are still over there, well, then it'd be just as impossible to undo the knot. Because when the knots disappear, so do the ends. Look at us, I'm working. And where the ends go, well, they're actually right where I left them just a second ago. They're right here in my pocket. So what does that mean? Now we have 2 ends without rope. We have a rope without ends. For the big finish, however, we simply hang these around the middle, right about there, and it appears ordinary. But if I pull, it becomes ordinary indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is absolutely one of my favorite things in the world. Well, you know, to be serious, there's something really cool that I want to show you. And I am not sure that I'm going to be able to do this. You see, there are 2 things I need for this. There's a blue scarf and a green scarf. And when you were watching the rest of the show, I was backstage running around like crazy trying to find my scarves, and I never did. But it's a great trick. I don't want to leave this out. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to take just one more second here and see if I can find those. I'm not sure. Did you guys like that one? I'm just happy that I found my scarves. That was going to be a bad thing. Well, I've got a question. This is for everybody out here. Vote by show of hands. How many folks here have ever before been on a cruise ship? Taken a cruise. Ooh, look at the hands. Yes. You know, several years ago, I did, for the last time, I was on a cruise ship. And it's great. Because if you've never done it, well, you pay one time, and then it's all free. So you eat whatever you want to eat. You do the activities you want to do, and then you eat what you want to eat again. Then you go and see a show. After that, of course, the 11 or 12 buffet, and you eat what you want to eat for the third time in about 3 hours. It's a wonderful time. But the ship that I was on, there was a man who had a really cool talent. Let me show you guys what I mean. You see, right back here, I've actually brought with me a butcher's block style table. Check this out. And what this guy did is he was an ice carver. He had a big block of ice, and he had these gigantic chisels. He would hack away at it, and before you knew it, he had made a work of art. Now, this particular day, he was making a figure of a seated person. Still had some detail to go, but I saw this, and I thought there's got to be an illusion there. So we've worked out an original piece, and I hope you like it. Watch close.
Time of the year.
Thank you. Thank you. Would you guys like to know how that's done? Yeah, I would love to tell you, but she hasn't told me yet. So as soon as she does, we are in good shape. Well, you know what? This is the part of the show where we get to find somebody brave in our audience and make that person into a magician. Now let me tell you what I'm looking for. Kids out here, I need to borrow a mom or a dad. So if you ever wanted to volunteer, mom or dad, for something, this is the time to do it. Let's see who we've got. Yeah, I know this guy'd do good, but I'm scared. Let's see, how about, let's keep looking. Oh, did she do good? Let's see, hold on, let's see. Oh, folks, wow. Let's see, how about, oh, you know what, I see hands going up. What is your name, sir? Chris. Chris, come with me. Let's give Chris a big round of applause. Yes! Mr. Chris, all right, come on over. We're going to stand right here in the middle of the stage. There you go. Chris, this is your audience. Say hello, audience.
Hello, audience.
Everybody say, hey, Chris. Now, Chris, before we show them this, let us know and be honest. We did not prearrange this. We didn't set this up. Have we ever met before?
No.
You don't have to sound so happy about that, Chris. Now, actually, Chris, we're going to show them something amazing, okay? And the first things first, you notice there's kind of a color scheme going in this part of the show.
Yes.
A little bit of purple, right? Yeah. We've got to make sure that he looks like he's part of the show. So, Chris, we brought something for you here, a decoration, you might say. As a matter of fact, it's a nice bright purple dinner jacket. Yes. Go ahead, Chris, slip that on. We're going to see if it fits in good in the shoulders. Maybe it's not bad. You know, all the big tough guys, the football player guys, they all wear pink. That's like the big thing. Well, that's on the way out. Purple is the next big thing, and folks, you saw it here first. Doesn't he look great? That's right. Well, Chris, a couple more things we got to show these guys. The first thing is a piece of heavy-duty rope right there. Pull on that, Chris. There you go. Is it strong?
Yes.
Yes. We're going to take this and tie it around Paula's right arm. There we go. With a double knot. Chris, check the knot. Is it real?
Yes.
Making sure, yes. Now we're going to tie the hands behind her back, again, with a double knot. There's one right there. There's another one right there. Chris, do me a favor and check out that knot. Is it real?
Yes.
Yes. Now we have another piece of rope, another one that is a lot bigger than the first. In fact, this one, it's got a knot in it right there. But it's so big, sometimes it comes at you in 3D right there. Chris, take that end. And again, no knots. Good, let's pull. Go ahead. Great. Chris, is it strong?
Stronger.
It is. You see, folks, we took the short rope and we tied up Paula. Well, this is the big rope. I'm kidding, Chris. Who's that cheering over there? You thought they were your friends, didn't you? Yeah, you thought so for a little while. Well, that's okay. We're going to put this right here. We'll twist up the ends a few times. Let's put end number one around arm number one twice. End number two around arm number two. A couple of times, good and snug. Let's take and join these together with a knot right here in the front, so that from this point on, they become one piece of rope. And since we still have some left, one more trip around the middle, and we'll tie it all off with a double knot way over here on the side. Now, Chris, you are the eyes and the ears for the rest of the audience. For the folks who can't see this as close as you can, Chris, I want you to check out all these knots. Make sure they're all real, that everything is just the way that it looks. Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, folks out here, I want you to remember, we have a knot here. We've got one here. We've got a knot there. We've got the rope going twice around both arms, and the hands are secured behind the back. Now you ask, why do we go to all this trouble? Well, we're going to show you. Chris, you see that cloth over there?
Yes.
Yeah. What we're going to do here is we're going to take this, move it right up to the middle of the stage. It's a curtain. It's a big blue curtain, as a matter of fact. I'm going to set this down right here, so it's not inside out. And you'll notice that Paula is going to make some room. She's going to make some space in there. Well, Chris, that extra spot is for you. Yeah, so step right inside and just smile big for everybody. That's all you got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, take one more good look at Mr. Chris right here. Remember what you see. because we're going to go ahead and raise the curtain right there. Now, Chris, once again, say hello, audience.
Hello, audience.
Everybody say, hey, Chris. That's good. Chris, do you think that these folks believe that anything has happened yet?
No.
Few non-believers out there. That's all right, Chris. I think they need some proof. What do you say? We go ahead and we show them. Okay, wait a second. Chris, stand back over here again for me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, we still have a knot here. We still have a knot here. We've still got that one on the side. We've still got the rope going twice around both arms. The arms really are, through the sleeves, and the hands are still tied behind the back. I gotta tell you guys, this takes a lot longer to untie than it does to tie up in the first place. Chris, how did you do that?
It's magic.
Best answer all week. Yes. Let's go ahead and undo arm number 1. There we go. There's arm number 2. Last but not least, off the middle. Chris, on the hands still tied.
They're still tied.
As a matter of fact, untie that for me. Folks, that way he's going to know that it really was on there the entire time. Yes, he's a Boy Scout. We'll go ahead and slip off the jacket. And, Chris, I'm going to ask you something. Is that the same one? Is that your jacket thing?
It never was my jacket.
That's right, it was mine. You just bought it for the trick. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him one more. Yes. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I've saved one of my favorite things for right now. Before I show this to you, well, first of all, let me say thank you so much for coming out and supporting wonderful work. You know, they ask about this show, and it's so awesome when we get to do things like this. You get to do good things, and, you know, I've got the greatest job in the world. Because my job is to make people smile. Doesn't get better than that. You know, actors, people on TV, their audience is that little red light on the end of the camera. And I don't know how they do it. Because every night when I do the show, well, I got the best seat in the house right here. Because I get to see you guys. And so that makes a different show for me every night, and it's wonderful. So ladies and gentlemen, I certainly hope you're having a good time. I have what I call raw materials wrapped up in here. Check it out. We have a metal bar. It's a piece of steel, actually. Where is it? There it is. Good and solid. I'm going to set that down over here. We've got a piece of rope right there. That'll go next to the bar. We've got some handkerchiefs. There's a green right there. That'll go with that. We've got a purple, of course. You gotta have that. We've got the ultimate complementing black color. And last but not least, I have a piece of wood. It's a big chunk of a 2x4. And a nail. It's a big nail. Made for business. So, you know, with just these raw materials, we're going to show you guys something pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely my favorite new illusion this season. And I invite you to watch very, very closely. Here we go!
Like violence, break the silence, come crashing into another world, painful to me, pierce right through me, can't you understand, oh my little girl, all I want to do, all I need is you in my arms, words are very unnecessary, they can only do. Vows unspoken to be broken, feelings content. Words are trivial. Pleasure remains. So there's no pain. Words are meaningless. What I need is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm.
as for a few moments we depart from the realm of reality and journey into a land of illusion and imagination. Everything you see tonight is just an illusion. That is, I'm going to cause your eyes to see things that are not actually happening here in reality. Now that sounds impossible. That's my business. Let me show you what I mean. I brought with me tonight a newspaper. I'm going to ask you to do something for me. I want you to remember something about the newspaper. Whether it's an article or a photograph, an advertisement or a headline, if you're too far away to see exactly what's in the newspaper, just remember the way that the pages look as I turn them towards you, because I'd like you to remember just something about the newspaper as I attempt to perform an illusion for you. I'm going to try to make it appear as if I'm tearing this newspaper, even though I'm not. Pretty good illusion, right? Look just like I tore it right down the middle. In fact, I'll do it again. I'll try it again. I'm going to make it look just like the newspaper is being ripped, even though I haven't torn the newspaper at all. She's in the front row, and she's thinking to herself, this man is not a magician. He's just crazy. That might be true, but we'll talk about that later. Check it out. It's not only an illusion for your eyes, but also for your ears. Everyone, listen. Listen. Sounds like a newspaper being ripped in pieces. In fact, that's what your eyes are telling you is happening. Bits and pieces of articles and photographs, advertisements that you noted a few moments ago. If you got this newspaper delivered to your house tomorrow morning, you'd probably just crumple it up into a little ball, throw it away, and then call to try to get your paperboy fired. But that would be a big mistake, because as I've been explaining, this is just what we call an illusion, and I never actually tore that newspaper after all. Now, if you'll remember something about that newspaper, you should see it again. The article, the photograph, the advertisement, whatever it was that was stuck in your mind, it should be right back where you saw it a moment ago, completely untorn. Ladies and gentlemen, that's an illusion. Thank you. Now, this show is not just about me standing up here on this very small space. It's like a magic show in 3D right here. That's what the kids are into these days. But it's also about you guys helping me out and doing a bunch of fun stuff. So I need my very first volunteer from the audience right here tonight. A volunteer to help me out. I need to borrow a kid from our audience. So let's see who we have. We have a lot of volunteers over here. How about, would you help me? Would that be okay? Step down this way, sir. Give him a big round of applause as he comes. Step on up. Come on. How you doing? What's your name? Samuel. Good to see you. Everybody say hi, Samuel. All right, Samuel. Here's the deal. Tonight we're going to do some magic. You like magic, I hope? Now, I like all kinds of magic. I like big magic. I like small magic. But my favorite kind of magic is simple magic. It's simple yet amazing. Now, you see all these people out here, Samuel. These people are here for the big magic. The magic with smoke and lights and dancing girls. Is that what you're here for? Okay, at least you're honest. But before we get to all that, tonight, Samuel, you and I are going to perform an amazing, simple magic trick called the Little Red Handkerchief Trick. This is the Little Red Handkerchief. In a moment, it will disappear from right before your eyes. Now, these people out here, remember, they're not here for this kind of magic. They might not even care, okay? So they might laugh, they might shout some things out. This trick is not for them. This trick is just for you. Are you ready, Samuel? Watch. I'll place it right inside my hand, just like this. All the way down it goes. On the count of 3, that red handkerchief will disappear right before your eyes. Check this out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And it's gone. Pretty cool, isn't it? Saw that one, huh, Samuel? How old are you? You're too old for this trick anymore. All right, fine, Samuel. You know what? I tell you what. That's okay. What we're actually going to do instead is we're going to do this trick. You and I together, but we're going to amaze the audience this time. I'm not just going to throw it over your head, okay? What I need you to do is to take a deep breath. Hold it. Don't let go. Because you're going to blow on the handkerchief when I put it into my hand. On the count of 3, you will blow, and that magic breath will make the handkerchief disappear. Get ready. 1, 2. Can you guys see it over here? Is that okay? You guys can see it. Okay, because I don't want you to miss this. This is cool. Watch. Here we go, Samuel. Placing it inside my hand all the way down. Get ready. 1, 2. You guys can see over here too, right? Okay? All right. Just want to make sure you're watching. Okay. You still holding that same breath? Oh, good. I gotta get you in my underwater act, Samuel. There we go, one last time. Don't explode on me. Get ready. I'm gonna push it all the way down inside my hand. 1, 2, 3. Don't don't spit. But actually, when you blew, it disappeared. Now this time I didn't drop it out in front of anybody, I didn't throw it over your head. You know what happened to it, Samuel? It disintegrated and it reintegrated right inside your shoe. That's right inside your right shoe. Go ahead and pull it off. Look inside and you should find my little red handkerchief. Do you see it? Can I check? Would that be okay? Let me just check here. Tell you what, Samuel, you're right. Nothing could be in there. Well, something is, obviously, but I tell you what. You see, it's a little bit of magic. That's all you need. Watch this. Nothing inside your shoe, nothing in my hand, but when I reach inside, I bet you I can pull just a little piece of red right out of there. If I can get that piece of red, we should be able to pull that little red handkerchief right out of Samuel's shoe. Samuel, that's pretty cool. Thanks very much. Samuel, you did a fantastic job. Now, Samuel, I noticed your shoe here. You've had these for a while, haven't you? They definitely look like they've been played hard in. I can tell because they're a little bit dirty. They've got some scuffs on them, and of course they have that odor coming up. And Samuel, you're very lucky because I've been working hard in my magic workshop on a brand new machine. It cleans off small objects such as shoes, and we've been perfecting it. Tanya's bringing it out for me right here. Thanks, don't let her run you over. Now we're going to clean off your shoe for you, okay? I'm going to make this, restore it to its like-new condition. All right, I made this out of an old microwave, and I've tested it once or twice, but I think I got it perfectly down. Now, you said you were 8 years old, right? So I need a little more juice for that type of shoe. And it is an athletic-style shoe. And would you like to change the color at all? Are you good with what? Oh, you want to change the color? To what? Okay, cool. We're going to crank it up on the red. Red is good. I like that. Now, it takes about 10 seconds to work. But it'll get all the dirt away. And then after we've cleaned the one shoe, we'll go ahead and we'll do your other one, okay? And so that'll be fine. And then all of the dirt and all of the things will be polished off. It doesn't look good. See? Make that look. Oh. Samuel? The rubber shrunk, I tell you. I'm sorry about that. Oh, man. Big round of applause for Samuel here. Samuel, I'll tell you what, I can't let you go home with that. So, tell you what, I went shopping today. There was a big sale at the outlet mall on the way down here from Columbus, and I actually picked up some shoes. Shoes for the whole family, as a matter of fact, and you are the beneficiary, I'm sure, of this. So, check this out. This is good. I think I got one for you. Samuel, thanks again for helping me out. I'll definitely test the machine before I use it again. But here's a shoe for you to go home with. Thank you very much. What's the matter? Too small. Okay, of course. Sorry about that. Let's grab what I saw. All right, let me grab another one. I got an extra. You like the Care Bears? Is that a... Not here. All right, he wants something a little more manly, a little more masculine, a little bigger. Here we go. Samuel, I got a good one for you right there. A little too big. Okay, sorry about that. All right, don't worry, Samuel. I'm sure we got some. You know what, there's only one left in here. But you know what, it looks like it just might be your size. It might even just be your style. Samuel, once again, thanks for being a great volunteer. Please enjoy your brand new shoe. Thank you. You have a hard bargain there, Samuel. All right, well, I tell you what, that's fine. The only thing I can do for you, though, is I can offer you a one-of-a-kind souvenir from our show here tonight. I would like to do you a favor, because I'm kind of a budding sketch artist as well. What I'd like to do is I'd like to draw you a picture of your shoe, just so you have something to remember it by. Is that cool? Is that fair? All right. I'm just going to go ahead and... Now, if you would model your other shoe for me there, the one so I can see what it looks like. Not your sock. You're good at that. Okay, that's perfect. I think if I just kind of draw about like this and like so. Now, for you, that looks like a blob, so let me label it. There you go, there's a shoe. But I have to make it look like your shoe. So we're going to get those zigzag line things going on here. And then we have this part right here. And of course, the odor coming out there at the top. And Samuel, I think we can both agree that that absolutely positively does look like your shoe. And so I will give you this, and we'll go home, and we're even. Fair and square, right? You going to agree to that? Okay. Does this look like your shoe? Kind of. Well, Sam, you see, you have to use a little bit of imagination. In fact, everybody, use some imagination. And you might actually find out that that actually was your cue right there. Thank you, Samuel. Give him a big round of applause, everybody! Thanks, Samuel. Take it out! Very nice. Thank you, Samuel, very much. Fantastic. Very good. Make sure you make it back to your seat fair and square without losing the other ones. All right. That was fun. It was fun. And everybody went home and came with everything they came with too. You know, that was so much fun. I think we should do that again. Not that, of course, but we're going to try something else. This time we're going to double our pleasure. I need 2 volunteers from the audience. But wait, I need 2 very special volunteers. For this next experiment, I need a boy and a girl. Let's see who we can borrow over here. I need a guy and a girl. Let's see. I'm gonna get. Let's see. A lot of kids waving their hands at me over here. A lot of kids' moms waving their hands for them. That's true too. All right. Let's see if we can borrow. Let's see over here. We're gonna check. How about? Can we borrow you? Would that be all right? So if you'd head over there towards the steps. And all right. Fantastic. Give them both a big round of applause as they're heading up there. I know you were looking for steps on the other side, but I missed that. All right. Hi guys, how you doing? You can stay right there. Let's meet our 2 volunteers. Ladies first, what's your name? Brianna. Thanks for volunteering. And Devin. And Devin, how old are you? And Brianna, how old are you? 7.5. Very good. And how long have you guys been married? She can't remember. You're not married? Oh, of course. That's ridiculous. All right, no problem. It's not a problem at all. You don't have to be married for this trick to work, but it does help. So, luckily, I also have some other powers given to me by the state of Ohio, which allow me to say these magic words. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today with Devin. It's Devin, right? And Brianna. And Brianna, we are going to... Oh. What are you doing, Devin? Don't go lighting things on fire just because you don't want to get married. All right, fine. We're not going to get you guys married here today. But what we are going to do is you never know. A few years down the road, you might meet again, and you might fall head over heels in love with one another. But that would require that Devin might decide to ask you, Brianna, out on a date. If he does that, he's going to be spending a lot of money. You are going to go out and rent a nice limousine, buy her some flowers, take her someplace nice to eat like McDonald's. And so, we have to make sure that you are compatible before we let you spend all that cash. Now, you know what compatible means, right? We'll explain it for everybody. We say that people are compatible when they fit very well together, like pieces of a puzzle. They enjoy the same things, they have the same type of backgrounds, likes, interests, all those type of things. Sometimes people, when they find out they start to fall in love and they get married, after many years, they find they're so compatible, they no longer even need to speak to each other. That's right, they can read each other's minds. So we're going to see if you guys can read each other's minds here today, and to do that, we are going to use my big deck of cards. Now, this is a very simple experiment. Brianna, all I need you to do is cut the deck for me. Thank you very much. Don't worry, it was already cut. Now that's pretty close to a match, but there are 2 different types of aces, so those are not the same cards. We have a half a deck for you over here, Devin, and half a deck for you, Brianna. We're going to let Brianna pull 1 card out of her half of the deck. Now all these cards over here are mixed up, they're scrambled, and they match only 1 piece over here. So Devin, you're going to try to have to look inside of her mind, read her mind, and find the matching piece. Now that sounds kind of easy. I mean, after all, you could ask her for help. You could ask the audience to clue you in. So we're not going to allow you to do that tonight, Devin. The only thing you're allowed to do is to dig deep and use the power of love. So, this is the last time these kids ever volunteer at a magic show. That's it. Ruined for life. All right, Brianna, we're going to start with you, and Devin, we will come back to you in just a moment. You can see that all the cards are mixed up and scrambled around. You can see those. Everybody out there can see those. You can see those as well. Now what I want you to do is I want you to look straight at Devin. Good. I want you to look deep into his eyes. In a moment, he'll be looking into your mind. Very good. And then I want you to take one finger, raise it up in the air just like this. Good. And wave it at Devin. He's kind of cute, isn't he? All right. Take your finger and touch any one of those cards you want. That one there. Keep your finger there. I'm going to move it to the top. Is that fair, Brianna? All right. I want you to take your card and remember it. Don't show it to the audience. Don't show it to him. Don't show it to me. Just remember your card. Hang on to it. And once you have it, put it up against you so no one can peek. Good. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to start sending your thoughts over here towards Devin. Devin, you've got the hard job. You've got to figure out which card over here matches the one that she's holding on to, all right? So tell me the truth. Look deep into her mind, into her soul. Are you reading her mind?
No.
Wait. Are you serious? Now, hang on. I can see you're itching to get after one here, but I tell you what I'm going to do. Devin, I don't want to make a mistake with all these folks watching, so I'm going to help you out just a little bit, because I actually have a mind-reading machine. What it will do is it'll actually suck the thoughts out of her brain. We will then pump them into your brain. So we're going to give it a try, just to give you a little bit of help here, Devin. I brought it with me, my magical mind-reading machine right here, okay? What's the matter? No, this is not a toilet plunger, okay? This is a scientific piece of magical junk. And, again, don't worry about it. I washed it off before I came. I did. I stuck it in. I flushed twice. It's clean, okay? All right. Are you ready, Brianna? Good. Don't worry. I haven't used it since Tuesday. Concentrate on your card. It's coming out of your mind, just like this. Yes, I have her thoughts. Are you ready to receive them, Devin? Here we go. You don't lick it. What's wrong with you? But the thoughts are gone. That's good. I didn't have to smush down there. But so somehow they're either being digested here, or maybe they made their way up here. I don't know. But we're about to find out. Because Devin, you were ready to grab one a moment ago. Now that you've actually got some of her brain waves inside your head, we're going to go for it all. What I want you to do, I don't want to... You just want to get off stage, don't you? All right, I'll move that one to the top. Now, you don't get to hang on to it. You don't get to see it first. We're all going to find out how well they did together. So, Brianna, I'll take your card back. Thank you very much. We're going to put the two cards together. Now, in a moment, folks, you'll see how well they did. But if the cards do not match, that's okay. These two have been very good sports for us, so no matter what happens, we'll still give them a nice round of applause. But if the cards do happen to match, that means we've seen something very special here today. So don't just give them a big round of applause. If the cards match, also make sure you give them a nice big... Here we go. The two cards come together. It's the moment of truth. Come together. They match in the back. And ladies and gentlemen, they match in the front as well. To be a magician ever since I can remember. And in third grade was when I performed my very first magic show for my third grade class. And ever since that time, I've been always looking to get bigger and better magic tricks. Well, I've been doing some shows recently, and afterwards I have a chance to meet some people coming out of the theater, shake their hand, and thank them for coming, that type of thing. And sometimes these people will come up to me, and they'll look me in the eye and say, "That was a very nice show, but you're not a real magician." And I say, "Wait a minute, what do you mean?" And they say, you didn't do any real miraculous thing. You know, like Harry Potter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Harry Potter is not a magician, okay? He is a wizard. But the more this happens, the more I got to thinking, I'm going to have to look a little bit more like Harry Potter. I'm going to have to do something amazing. So I did some searching online, and I found a specialty shop that actually supposedly sells magic tricks to make you look like a wizard. Now, I haven't tested these guys out, but they sent me my very first order just the other day. Came in this box. I didn't have time to practice it or put it in today's show. But I thought maybe, just maybe, you guys would like to see how a magician practices a new trick and possibly learn a little bit of magic along with me. Sound good? Yeah. Well, I'm going to open it up and see how... Oh, yes, I forgot. You see, the proprietor of this particular shop, Professor Hogwash, he calls himself, he records his instructions on CD so that you don't actually have to read and try to figure things out. So luckily, I have my CD player ready to go. We'll simply insert CD, press play, and it's hooked up to the sound, which is fantastic. All we have to do is listen to the professor as he walks me through the trick, teaching me how to do this magic. And if you're paying close attention, hopefully you'll learn a little bit of magic here tonight as well. So let's find out how well this works.
Greetings.
Greetings!
Welcome to Professor Hogwash's school for the Muggle Magician.
Sounds like a Muppet.
So, you'd like people to believe you possess supernatural abilities? Similar to those of a certain boy wizard? Huh?
Yes, that's correct.
Tough.
What?
You have no real magic power.
Great, thanks.
But you've come to the right place.
Good.
These lessons will teach you the secrets
Come on.
of illusion.
That's right,
With
it's all
which
about
you can fool
illusion.
and amaze an audience. This lesson is called The Mystery of the Vanishing Bandana.
He likes the special effects.
Included in your package, you'll find two props.
Two props,
One
okay.
is a square of darkly colored fabric,
Got it?
and the other is a yellow bandana.
And I got the... Hang on just a moment. This is not a bandana. That's correct, it is a banana. Looks like Professor Hogwash wasn't paying very much attention when he packed my trick, because instead of a piece of fabric, he sent me a piece of fruit. And that means we really can't go on learning the trick. Unless you just want to try it with the Vanishing banana. It's not that much different, right? Just one little letter. Okay, no problem. The show must go on, as they say in show business, so we will commence. All right.
Pick up the bandana.
Got it?
Now, fold the bandana in half.
What?
That's right. Fold it in half.
You're lucky I like you guys. All right.
Now, fold it one more time.
Oh, come on.
To hide in the center of your hand. This is called palming.
Palming, ladies and gentlemen.
It is important to keep your hand in a natural position. Now that you have mastered palming, you are ready to begin.
Great.
Open up the folded bandana.
Oh,
Show your audience that it is a regular bandana by waving it up and down.
come on.
If an audience member does not believe it is a real bandana, allow him to wipe his face on it.
Please.
Pick up the dark square of fabric and gather the four corners together, making a little makeshift bag.
Okay.
Using your free hand, fold the bandana along the creases you made earlier and drop it into the little fabric bag.
Ew. Ew.
From the outside of the fabric, squeeze the bandana into a small little ball.
You're kidding me.
Of course, what the audience didn't see was that you never really put the bandana in the fabric at all.
Yes, I did.
You really kept it hidden in your hand.
No, I didn't.
Remember palming? Keep your hand held naturally.
Palming, I tell you what.
Now, mumble some sort of magic spell.
Okay?
Not too loudly, or your audience will know you're not a real wizard.
I think they already know.
For the grand finish, fling open the fabric into the audience and receive your well-deserved applause.
Did he say to fling the fabric open into the audience? That could be a problem here. Well, as I recall, you were the ones that wanted to keep going with the trick, even though I made a big mistake, and so did he, and we have a banana smushed up. Well, maybe there's still a little bit of magic. If you get hit in the face with a big piece of banana, enjoy your snack. Here we go, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
To be a great magician,
What?
you need to practice your please enjoy some of my favorite music.
What? You serious? This is like 15 years old. All right, let me turn this off. I'm sorry, I apologize. This is supposed to be the practice music after the trick. So, okay, hang on. Power's not working. Okay. Is this plugged in? Okay. Okay. All right. This got it. All right. Come on. I tell you what. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. We'll just. It's fine. It'll probably stop any minute here. Okay. Really. It's a little contagious. Listen. I got an idea. All right. So anyway, I knew we could get rid of him. Well, after you've learned a trick, you do have to practice for a while.